Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Frank White, aka Frank in Korea. This is the very first episode of Inner City Cooking with Frank White, where I teach you how to cook a good meal for about 3 to 4 people for under $10. Alright? So, with that being said, we're in my kitchen. It's a little dark in here. This is the first episode, so I apologize. It's daylight saving, so it's getting dark outside, so sorry about that. But today I'm making boneless fried pork chops, or chuletas in Spanish, and southern macaroni salad. Basically, the pork chops are done, as you can see, looking all scrumptious. And right now I got the water boiling with the macaroni, and basically it's a simple recipe. I just throw a little adobo in there to give it a little flavor. You don't want to put too much. Just a little adobo, a little garlic powder, and some black pepper. Once the noodles are done, the elbows, you put them in the bowl, cool them off, shock them with cold water so they stop cooking, because you want them to be al dente or a little more than al dente. Alright? You put enough mayo. Me personally, I like the store-bought mayo because it's eggy and it has good flavor. You put mayo, can of mixed vegetables. Let me get this shot in there. Alright? It doesn't matter what kind. Just mixed vegetables, regular, any type of mayo you want to use. I preferably use store-bought. Alright? Mustard, not too much, just a little bit. And the secret ingredient for everybody, relish. Sweet relish. Alright? You take that and you mix everything together. But first, before you put that, once you shock the noodles, what you do is you put a little bit of the adobo, a little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of black pepper, and mix it up first. Then you put the mixed vegetables. Once the mixed vegetables are mixed in with the relish, then you add the mayo. And you add a little bit of mayo at a time. You don't want to put too much. Just enough mayo to make it nice and coated. Then you add a little spray of mustard, mix it all up, and let it sit for about an hour. Alright? Once you do that, comes out, we'll be back and I'll show you how it looks. Alright? Take care. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. Once again, I apologize for the darkness. I'll be using a different camera next time. But as you can see, I already drained out the noodles. You got to make sure that you get most of the water out. At least 90% of the water has to be drained out of there. All right. But you remember, when you drain them, as soon as you drain them, you have to shock them with cold water so they stop cooking. All right. Once you let them drain for a couple minutes, like 2 or 3 minutes or whatever. Now we're gonna add the adobo. You can use blue top or red top. I use both. It doesn't matter. Garlic powder, black pepper, granulated black pepper, not peppercorns, but granulated black pepper, sweet relish, the mustard. Preferably, I like to use yellow. You can use spicy mustard as well. It still comes out the same. And then the store-bought mayo, which I highly recommend. The cheap mayo is always the best mayo. Remember that. Don't use Hellmann's, because Hellmann's is like $5. Don't use Miracle Whip because it's too sweet. If you get the eggy one, that cost me $2. That cost me for that big thing. The key thing is eyeing everything the right way. So you put the seasonings first, which is like I told you, the adobo, black pepper, garlic powder. You put that in, mix it with your hand. Use your hands. Don't use the spoon. Use your hands. Get it in there. Work it in there so it has flavor. Okay? Don't put too much. Just enough. Okay? Like go 1, 2. With the adobo, go 1, 2, 3. The garlic powder, go 1, 2, and the pepper, go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? That's in a circle. That's it. The key thing is eyeing the relish. You want to put at least, I would say, if you wanted to measure it, about 3 to 4 tablespoons of relish. Okay? Once you get that relish in there, mix it up with your hand again. Then add the vegetables. Okay? mixed vegetables, okay? Then mix that in there. Then put the mayo. Mix that. Remember, always use your hand. Eye out the mayo. Don't put too much. Just enough to coat it, like I said, because you still have to put the mustard. You don't want your macaroni salad to be soupy. You want it to look nice. All right? So I'm about to do that right now. And when we come back, I'm going to show you how it looks. All right? Stay tuned. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Glad you can make it. Now that we're done mixing everything with the macaroni salad for the southern macaroni salad, this is how it should look. It has a little yellowness to it because of the mustard. That's the pork chops, nice and fried, not over fried, because I bought thin boneless pork chops. So you want to cook them at least, I would say, 3 minutes on each side. The total time for everything, no lie, maybe 40 minutes tops. The macaroni, you should be ready to eat right then and there because you already shocked the noodles. But if you want, you can close the lid on it, put it in the refrigerator for, I would say, half an hour, and let the macaroni noodles absorb all the flavor, and it'll be 100 times better. But if you're in a rush, you can do it. You can just put it out there like that. All right. Total everything came to $9.87, and there's 7 pork chops and tons of macaroni salad. So basically, I can feed about 2, 4. I would say I can feed about 4 people with this. Maybe even 5, depending on how much they eat. And there's still going to be macaroni salad left over, which you can always use for, with a sandwich for tomorrow for lunch or whatever. So, with that being said, I'm Frank White, aka Frank in Korea. I want to thank all of you for coming in and watching this. And most importantly, this recipe for the southern macaroni salad is from my good friend from Jersey City, David Guerrero, aka Flock Guerrero. If you ever want to see him cook, you can go see him at New York Bagel and Deli in Jersey City, down by Newark Avenue. Great guy. He's one of my best friends. I still gotta go see him too. It's been a long time, but it's his recipe, and he's when you're from the hood, you gotta learn how to budget and cook for cheap. Especially for a lot of people. I don't have no kids, so for him it's even harder. So when he did this recipe, I fell in love with it. The only thing I changed up was I added mixed vegetables instead of to make it more of a vegetarian thing, because there's a lot of people out there that don't like things in their meat. Some people put bacon in their macaroni salad and stuff like that. I just wanted to keep it simple. So on that note, tune in next week for another Inner City Cooking with Frank White. We'll have something different to cook and hopefully cheaper. So I'm Frank White, aka Frank in Korea. Thanks for tuning in. God bless you all. BEIN PROVECHO. Okay? Have a good one. Bye-bye.